Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the May 2nd, 2022 meeting of the Parks and Recreation Commission. Will the staff secretary please call the roll?
Commissioner Alexander, Commissioner Bridge, Commissioner Esparza, Commissioner Pollock-Cushing.
Here.
Commissioner Randolph.
Here.
Commissioner Shuchek.
Here.
Commissioner Stearns.
Here.
Commissioner Panchal.
Here.
Thank you. Great. Commissioner Panchal, would you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Pledge of allegiance to
the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And good evening to everyone in the audience tonight. We'll start the public comment section. Can the secretary please read the procedures for addressing the commission tonight?
Speakers have 3 minutes under public comment to speak on issues that are not listed on the agenda and are within the city's jurisdiction. The Brown Act does not permit any action or discussion on items not listed on the agenda.
I will now open the public comments. Being none, we will close public comments and move into the minutes, the approval of the minutes from February 7th, 2022. Is there a motion to approve the minutes from that meeting?
Motion.
I had found one typo that I mentioned at the youth sports, so as long as the typo was corrected, it was fine. There was a double word in there, but
Okay.
they said it was going to get taken care of.
All right.
So,
Anything we need to do on that?
no, it was just taking out one word, but it wasn't resent, so I'm assuming that it was taken care of by, who was at the Youth Sports Commission? Christy? Yeah, Christy LaRoche said she was going to update it.
Okay. All right.
So pending the one change, which I could look up when I get back.
Do we okay to
Actually, I
proceed?
can find it.
I'm confused whether that's on the Youth Sports Coalition minutes or on these
No,
minutes.
it was on these.
Okay.
I'll find it again.
Okay.
It wasn't a big deal, though. I would just, you could.
Okay, we okay to-
I mean,
Yeah, is it a material change?
it was just it wasn't really, it didn't
Okay.
affect what it was saying.
Didn't change the
Content. It
intent.
didn't change the content.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So should the motion be, go ahead and make the
Oh.
correction and let the
It
motion,
was just a double word. The one word
And
was-
I see it, Sandra. It
You did.
says to appoint
Approve.
one commissioner.
Okay.
So we'll remove one appoint.
Okay.
Thank
Okay.
you.
All right. So do
for
I,
the
that's okay.
confusion.
Now, do I have a motion to approve based on that correction?
yes, a motion to approve with that correction.
And a second?
I'll second that.
Great. All in favor? Any opposed? All right. Looks like we're good. All right. So moving into the requests and presentations, we have first up, get my list here. Sorry about that. So first up, we have Tara G., who is here to provide an update to the commission on the status of major rehabilitation projects.
Good evening. I am Tara G., your Park Planning and Development Superintendent. It's a pleasure to be here tonight to talk about some major rehab projects and an update. This item is an information item providing the updates on 3 separate projects. Those 3 projects include the Roseville Aquatics Complex, the Mahaney Tennis Courts, as well as the Royer Park Play Area replacement. So first we'll start with the Roseville Aquatics Complex. There are three major components to this project. One is to replace the slide. This was necessary due to the age of the slide. It was the original slide when it opened in 1995. While there was annual maintenance performed on this slide, as well as annual safety inspections, it became necessary to replace the slide in order to ensure it remained safe for use. The second component of the project is to replaster the recreation pool. For those of you who are unfamiliar, it's actually in front of this slide there, in front of those white chairs. It is the zero entry pool where we hold swim lessons. This pool has not been touched since we installed it, so in 1995, it makes it 27 years. The original plaster usually lasts about 15, so with the phenomenal maintenance practices we had, we've kind of doubled the life of the plaster, and once we replaster it, we should be looking at replastering it every 10 to 12 years. And the last component is to retrofit the water play structure. This element is showing its age and has become less attractive to use. It was great for the little ones, and it could offer more. So with that, it's not as straightforward as pulling it out and putting in a new one, because when you think about all that piping and the infrastructure that goes along with it, we really had to pull it all out. And so the staff kind of evaluated the cost benefits of replacing like for like, or really taking the opportunity to retrofit it. And so we are taking the opportunity to retrofit it into a splash pad. And so it's going to be really cool. So I can't wait for it to open. Timing for completion has been met with some labor and supply chain challenges, no surprise for most people. And so the current targets for completion is about June 10th for the slide and the pool. And if you go out into that area, that back trail, you could probably see the new slide. It went up this weekend. So it's pretty exciting. We're all very happy to see that slide up. And then June 10th for the pool and the slide, and then in July for the splash pad. We are working around some swim lessons and, tournaments or swim meets, and so hopefully we'll be impacting it the least amount possible. The next project is the Mahaney Tennis Courts. So last summer, late in the year, the tennis courts were temporarily closed because of the discovery of multiple structural cracks. These were addressed at the time. However, because they were structural, the entire base of all 6 courts were in need of being replaced. This was to ensure safety for all who used the tennis courts. The project is currently out to bid. Construction will mean the entire tennis court area at Mahaney Park will be closed from approximately late June to August. Unfortunately, this will impact the Wood Creek High School girls team a little bit as they start their practices in August. The school and the district have been informed, and we're working on temporary use of other tennis courts to allow the completion of the project. And the last is the Royer Play Structure replacement. The Prop 68 per capita grant is being used to offset costs to replace this large school-age play structure at Royer Park. And for those of you who are unfamiliar with which one we're talking about, it's the large red, yellow, blue, and orange structure closest to Douglas. We have undergone an expansive outreach program, first asking the community to provide sketches on what they would like to see this new play structure look like. Over 94 people sent in drawings, and hundreds commented on our social media posts. These drawings were then sent to multiple playground manufacturers, inviting them to submit a play structure design that they felt best met the drawings. 3 drawings then, or designs, were posted online, and through social media, people were asked to vote. Over 200 people voted and also provided additional comments. The top design shown here in the slide was refined in April and was posted again on social media for people to see. We did do some adjustments based on the comments we received, so we just wanted to be double sure that people saw, one, what our top winning vote design was, and two, what sort of changes we made. And one significant one was to add ADA ramps on that. Over 161 people shared their support for this winning design. So our next steps are to refine the order, and we have to go, because of the cost, we will have to seek approval for the City Council, which will be in June. And depending on, again, manufacturing issues, labor issues, supply chain and all of that, we hope we will be able to identify a delivery date. Prop 68 funds are to be spent by March of 23, so we're trying to give ourselves enough cushion to deal with some of the supply chain issues in order to get that installed for everyone. So this is going to be a destination level playground, so we're very excited to be able to offer and upgrade this play structure at Royer Park. So with that, this concludes my presentation. Again, this is an information item only, and no action is being requested at that point. I'm happy to answer any questions you might have.
That's good. So why don't we start down with Commissioner Randolph? Do you have any questions?
Yeah, no questions. No questions from me.
No?
Good.
Good.
Sounds great.
It's a good thing. Let's do it.
Yeah.
They have no questions.
I'll just say it's great that we had so much response. It sounds like we really got a lot of feedback from the residents, so that's wonderful to see.
And I will add, Tara, we were really looking for feedback from kids, too. We're building the playground for
That's
the kids.
awesome.
We wanted to hear from the kids. So in all of our public outreach, we encouraged kids with their families to weigh in, and we also put this out at all of our Adventure Club sites. So we had a target audience right there. So our Adventure Club kids got the opportunity to vote on the winning design as well.
Great idea.
So what all components are included in the design?
Well, one of the things that never fail is slides. Slides and what people call monkey bars, which are the overhead ladders. Those were really very popular. And I think the other thing that you saw on the slides were the treehouse-like enclosures. And those are a little tricky. We wanted to make sure that you could see through and have some great visibility on that. So you can see in the slide here that we made sure those were included and connected. So there's a bunch of other things, but those are really the main
main
components.
ones.
You'll also see on the forefront the swings, and so we have a number of different swings, including one that is all accessible.
Wonderful.
I love that you did that. When you talk about, I'm sorry. When you talk about the accessibility on the swings, is it going to be a true
Yeah.
down to whelchair accessible?
Yes, exactly.
Very cool.
Those who have a little difficulty sitting
Right.
up on your own. So one of those chairs will help buckle you in, has a high back and seat to kind of cradle you in there.
Yeah, that is so cool.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, Tara. So if it's information only, do I need to open to public comment?
Public comment.
Yeah. Okay, so let's open this one to public comment. Is there anybody who would like to make a comment or ask? No? Questions? All right. I guess we'll move on to item 6.2, a presentation from Jeff Nerison, providing an update to the commission on programs and events.
Yes, good evening, Commissioners. My name is Jeff Nearson. I'm your Park Recreation and Libraries Manager. And this is a fun part. My presentation, I'm just going to really just give you an update of some current programs, summer programs that we're going to be offering, touch base on some events that happen and that are planned for the summer, and then open it up for any questions thereafter. So I'm going to start with day camps. Offering day camps this summer. We have Roseville Day Camp at the Roseville Sports Center. We have Sparks, and we have a new what we call Camp Play for ages 4 to 6. Our Camp Roseville and Sparks program are for ages 6 to 12. What's so amazing about these camps is coming back this year, obviously full in person. These camps sold out first day they opened up in registration. So we are completely sold out on all 3 of these camps. These camps run anywhere from 4-week, 4-week sessions up to 7-week, 1-week sessions. So it's pretty remarkable. First day, jumping in on the computer, answering the phones, and it was sold out. So we know people like these camps. So we also, obviously, this summer offering multiple specialty camps such as cooking, science, Lego, engineering, and filmmaking. And then multiple sports camps, including soccer, basketball, volleyball, and baseball camps. Want to highlight a couple of programs for you. One program is our new leadership development program. So some of you who've been around with us for a while, we used to have what we called the JET program, which was Job Experience Training, and it's for ages 13 and over. And what this program, and so we're bringing this program back. We haven't had this program for many years, but we've kind of reinvented the program, bringing it back. Leadership development program. It's a fun way for teens to improve life skills and gain experience in the field of parks, recreation, and libraries. And then participants will spend the summer in our programs, camps, and classes working alongside the kids with our other PRL staff. So they're getting some job experience training through this program. So we're helping them with some job experience, but they're helping us with coming into the camps, developing games, being kind of coaches to these young kids. So it's an awesome program. And then we have the preschool foundation program, which are for ages 2 to 3. This is a toddler's first step to preschool. Children play together, explore, and practice skills that they need for their preschool days ahead. And again, this is a super popular program that sold out within a couple days. We're seeing that people want to get back to recreate, so this is really exciting for us. In our aquatics program, Tara alluded to this a little bit with her presentation about the rack and about the pool and the slide. So due to that fact, we're modified summer swim lessons a little bit. So we're still going to run swim lessons in the competition pool, the big pool, mostly for the older kids. And so what we ended up doing was adding some of the younger swim lessons out at the indoor pool. We just expanded our volume at the indoor pool. But as soon as we're able to get back into that rec pool, we will start to program some more swim lessons to really up the capacity of that site. And then about rec swim, so for recreation swim for the summer, as we start that, we are going to look at doing a pre-registration for rec swim up to 100 people for capacity until we can get the rec pool open, and then we'll open it up like we do normally. But in trying to control capacity a little bit and still provide access and an opportunity for people to come and play in the big pool. And we're looking to bring the inflatable out there, have the diving board, have some lap swim lanes. So it's going to be kind of an all-encompassing, all access into the big pool. So that'll be fun. And then let's talk about events. And so on April 7th, we hosted our first Age Well Summit, and this was out at the Roseville Sports Center. This was an opportunity it was kind of a vendor workshop informational fair for older adults. We had over 200 people attend. We had 46 vendors and 21 live demonstrations and workshops ranging from fitness, exercise to nutrition to estate planning, reverse mortgages to Medicare planning. So this was the first time we ran an event like this. Very well attended. Really positive feedback from the vendors. They had a lot of good conversations with the participants, and we got a lot of good response from the participants. Really asking, when are you doing this again? And so it was great to see them get a lot of resources for them, in regards to how they just improve their quality of life in many different ways. This Friday, we have our Mayor's Cup golf tournament out at the Wood Creek Golf Course. Again, as I said earlier, people want to recreate. And so this year we have 160 golfers,
Wow.
which typically we have 144. So and Christina can speak to this, she has put a lot of work into putting this thing together. So that's going to be a fun event. It's going to be a gorgeous day. I think the last couple of times we've dealt with some rain and some cold weather, but it's going to be a great event. That's this Friday. We're going into our 4th week of Wind Down Wednesday, and that is our event here at the Vernon Street Town Square. It's a wine tasting event. We typically have anywhere from 5 to 7 wine vendors. We have a couple food trucks that come out and a couple craft vendors or wine vendors that'll come out and sell some stuff. We average about 275 people a night. It's a fee event, so it's $10 to get in if you want to taste some wine. It's free to anybody else who's not going to drink. The first 2 nights we had 200 each night. The weather was a little overcast, a little cold. This last Wednesday was gorgeous, and we had 427 people. So we don't know what this Wednesday is going to be because it's going to be beautiful. And so, and we have live band too. So it's just a great ambiance, great atmosphere to come out and just enjoy yourself. Friday Flicks on May 20th. We'll be showing High School Musical. That is also on the Vernon Street Town Square. And then every second Thursday of the month at the Town Square, we have our Food Truck Mania. That's when we have anywhere 3, 4, 5 food trucks come out, usually a live band. And so, come out and just sit around the Town Square, listen to some music, have some good food. Super excited to bring this back too is our summer concert series. And so this happens the third Saturday of the month, starting in June through September. Our bands include this year a Scorpions tribute band, a Pat Benatar tribute band, Santana, and a Garth Brooks tribute band.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Gates open at 6:30, and typically the music starts around 7:30. So, and that's a free event, no fee. And then our 4th of July parade and celebration, we're starting to plan that right now. Parade begins at 9 o'clock on the Vernon Street Town Square, followed by celebration at Royer Park. And then due to popular demand over the last couple of years, we are bringing back the craft fair in the fall. That will take place at the Maidu Community Center in conjunction with the Maidu Library and the Maidu Museum and Historic Site. So really that whole Maidu campus is going to be highly impacted in the fall with the craft fair. That's a very, very popular event during the holidays. So, and then the last thing I want to share is at the Roseville Sports Center on May 21st from 10 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. we're having an open house. And so what it really is it's a free event that we're inviting anybody in the community to come out and explore the variety of offerings at the Roseville Sports Center. So free drop-in, free fitness, free classes, some workshops, and really it's just to introduce the community back to the Roseville Sports Center. We've been closed for a couple years, so people are either don't know about us or they're maybe hesitant to come through so it's a free event. We're going to have staff kind of stationed throughout the facility answering questions. We're still working on some drop-in specials, some membership specials. So super cool event. We're going to have free classes, Zumba, yoga, TRX, a couple food trucks out there, snow cones, ice cream. So we welcome you to come out and walk through this, try something out at the Roseville Sports Center, or just come see what we have to offer. So with that concludes my presentation. I'd be happy to answer any questions you may have.
All right. So let's start down with Dundee. Commissioner Punchal, do you have any comments or questions?
No, I don't.
All right. Commissioner Stearns?
Sounds like you're going to be very busy.
Yeah.
These are all great programs.
Yeah. Super busy, yes.
Yeah. Commissioner Pollock-Cushing?
It sounds phenomenal, and I'm so excited that the Tuesday night things are coming back. Wind Down Wednesday has been fantastic. We've been going the last few weeks.
Oh, cool.
Could use another food truck, maybe. The lines were pretty bad. My only concern, I think, was the lack of swimming programs this summer, because I know, my kids I'm on, 25 waiting lists just to get my 2 kids into swim, and then on top of that, get the 2 kids at the same time at the same place. So, I know it's, totally booked till August, and I got on there pretty soon, and, I think we owe it to, I think it's, a responsibility that we have to our residents that we were going to keep the kids safe around pool safety, and I don't know if that's even possible to kind of figure out.
Yeah, I'll speak to that. And we did that somewhat strategically this summer. As you probably know, hiring staff right now is a bit of a challenge for us. And so what we put out there is what we know we can manage today. And we're continuing to recruit and hire as much as we can quality staff. And as we do that, we will continue to expand our offerings. And so as we do that, then we will start pulling folks off the wait list to jump into more swim lessons or more programs.
Okay.
So absolutely our goal to expand as we are able to recruit and hire staff. But we are very much aware of what we, I don't want to say the lack of what we're offering, but the volume that we're offering.
Yeah,
And certainly the
volume
goal
of
is to get back
responses, yeah,
to where we were, so.
okay.
But we want to do it in a safe manner, so that was the whole idea about making sure we have the staff to cover those.
Commissioner Randolph?
Oh, no, just well done. It's all great. You know, excited to have some of these kids able to socialize, you know, and especially I like the pre, you know, kindergarten, preschool, you know, I mean, that socialization piece is imperative for them, so that's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Any other commissioner comments? If not, we will open then for public comment on this item. Anyone? All right, seeing nothing, we'll close public comment on this and move on to item number 7 on the agenda, which is board member, commissioner, and staff reports.
I'll just make a quick little report to inform you that at the end of your packet, as always, is the project status update, as well as our program indicators, which shows our participants and participations in each of our programs. And obviously, those numbers have greatly expanded from last year, and last year they were higher than the year before. So I'm really excited to see what our participation ends up being this year. And I also have to add, I've been here just over 2 years now, but my first 2 years were COVID, so I'm seeing a lot of these events for the very first time, and I'm absolutely in heaven. So Wind Down Wednesday, I agree, is just such a wonderful event, and I can't wait to see our pools and our camps and everything full this summer because it's been a long time coming.
All right. Any other staff reports? No? All right, well, thank you. And I guess that brings us to item 8, adjournment.
Commissioner reports.
Commissioner, is there commissioner reports? Nothing? No, I guess not. All right, so we will move into item 8, adjournment. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Seconded?
I'll second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. All right, that concludes the meeting tonight. Thank you, everybody.
Our short-